Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do an unboxing of a little gift that Evetech were nice enough to send to me. Evetech is a local seller in South Africa that sells PC parts, anything peripherals, PC cases. I believe they also sell pre-builts, and they were nice enough to send me this Marvo Monka Echo RS headset to unbox today, and it is also available on Amazon. Unfortunately, well, it's not available on Amazon.com, but it's available on other Amazons like Amazon.de and maybe even Amazon.co.za. But this is an international brand. I believe it's a Chinese brand, that Marvo. So you should be able to find it in other locations as well, not just South Africa. And you can also check out Marvo, the Marvo website, which is marvo-tech.com or hyphen. I'm not sure what that little thing there is. But anyway, today we are going to be unboxing it, and I will also be doing a sound check on it as well. Currently, I'm using my Meteor mic, my Samsung Meteor mic. So it's this one that I've had for many years. This microphone is actually about 11 years old. So it is a quite old microphone, but it's very good. I've had it for 11 years. It has been working for 11 years, and I have recorded probably, I would say, 90% of the videos on my channel using this microphone. So it's a very good microphone in my opinion, very cheap. I only paid like $25 for it. I got it on a special. But it's been working well, and I've made quite a lot of videos using this. So we will be comparing the sound of the headset, because the headset does have a built-in microphone. We will just be comparing that sound to essentially, I think the Meteor mic retails for around $50 usually. I haven't checked the price in a long time. So let's get ahead with the unboxing over here. They were very nicely packed. You can see there's a bunch of peanuts in here that I'm just opening up, taking out all of the peanuts. And then that is the headset in there. I will try to pull it out so that you guys can see actually. So this is the headset. As I already said, it's a Monka RS, Echo RS from Marvo. Marvo is the company that makes it, and Monka is the brand of the headset, I believe. So this one is a wireless headset, and traditionally I avoid wireless headsets just because I prefer to have a wired headset traditionally, but yeah, I honestly have never really tried a gaming wireless headset. I've just tried these cheap JBL. JBL makes the one headset. I'm not sure, it's like a JBL 700 or something like that, and I've only tried those ever, like when listening to music on a bike and stuff like that. I have always used the JBL, so I honestly can't really comment on the efficacy of a gaming wireless headset. It has this nice little pull tab over here, which you can just pull and then it slides out. Very nice. So I can't really comment on the functionality of a gaming wireless headset, but I will soon find out. I will definitely be using this in the future. So it also shows you here a little dongle. So there's a little dongle that you get with the headset as well. It's pretty cool. I hope you can plug it in as well. I would definitely want to plug it in, because I mean, I'm going to be using it next to my computer with my computer. So I would definitely prefer to have it plugged in. And really the only time that I would ever be using the wireless functionality, to be honest, is like when I stand up and go to the loo, or when I lay on my bed and watch TV or something like that. So that's the top part of the box. And they have a protective little cover here. And then this is the headset. And it has foam. All of this is foam. I actually have a phobia of foam. I'm not sure what you call it, but I do not like touching foam. It's strange. I just get creeped out when I touch foam. But I can touch it, it's just I don't like it. And then this is the little box that I'm assuming your cables and stuff comes in. So let's open this up. I'm going to try to open it up as nicely as possible. I hate these cardboard boxes. You're supposed to open it like this, but so many times they tear. These little things tear off. Okay, so we get two cables in there. So this is just a USB-C cable. You can see, hopefully, USB-C cable. It looks to be maybe a meter, which is definitely not long enough in my opinion. I definitely prefer to have at least a 2-meter cable with a headset. 1 meter is not nearly enough in my opinion. And then this one is the 3.5-inch jack to USB-C. So it's a USB-C to 3.5 cable. Now this one, I'm not sure if this one can have power. I think if you use this one, you won't get power. I'm not sure. I would probably just be using the USB cable, to be honest, because USB can obviously transfer data as well as power, whereas I'm not 100% sure if a USB 3.5 or a USB 3.5 jack can transfer power. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So I just want to check the length of this cable. Yeah, it looks like a meter, which, yeah, it's not long enough in my opinion. A meter cable is not gonna work. I do fortunately have another USB cable, like a 3-meter. I once bought a pack of 3-meter USB cables. So I'm just going to have to use that, because 1 meter, my computer box is further away from my seat than 1 meter. It's like 2 meters away. So I need a cable that is at least 2 meters. And that's why I use a cable that is 3 meters, because 3 meters works perfect for me. Oh, here is the microphone. So you can see here at the back, that is where the dongle is, and that is where the detachable mic is as well. So we are going to be testing the detachable mic definitely. So there's a Monka little letter over here. I'm assuming it has stickers, because a lot of these headsets come with stickers. No, that seems like just a little booklet. So you can see there the name or the model of the headset is the HG9070W. I'm assuming W stands for wireless, maybe. So you get this little booklet in case you don't know how to place it on your head, I'm assuming. If you accidentally place it on your elbow or on your knee or anything like that, then the booklet will instruct you. So this is the little USB dongle for the wireless. If I don't drop it and break it in the first 5 seconds, So it also has this little thing that you pull out here. I'm assuming you pull it out. Do I just pull it? I don't want to break it. It's really stuck. Maybe I should watch the, or maybe I should read the booklet. Maybe I'm really, really stupid, but it feels like you should be able to pull this out. Why can't I pull it out? Okay, there we go. You just have to use quite a bit of force. It's really, really stuck in there. So this is the little USB-C adapter, and this is the USB adapter. So you can use USB, or perhaps if you have your phone, then you can use the USB-C adapter. So that's actually really nice. I like the fact that I can use it with my phone, even though, like I just said, I have been using a JBL pair of headsets for my wireless activities. Like if I'm riding bike or anything like that, I have the JBLs, but this can actually work. It can definitely work with a little phone adapter. So that's really cool. So you plug this into your computer if you're going to use the wireless exclusively. But like I said, I would honestly prefer to use the USB cable, even though this one is way too short. That's what she said. So I'm just going to be using a longer cable, to be honest, but this is cool. You can definitely use this if you want to. And then this is the headset. I'm not sure which way to extract it from. Let me extract it from this side. That's what he said. So it's stuck in here, and you just pull it out like this. Wiggle, wiggle. There we go. So that is like a foam cutout. It's really nice. This should really protect it from any like shipping damage or anything like that, because obviously, like I said, this brand is in China. It's an international brand, so probably all of these come from China, almost definitely. I believe the company is based in Shenzhen, China. So this is the headset. It's really nice. The foam, the cups are really soft, like really, really soft. Like, wow, they're soft. My previous headset had pleather, so you get the pleather. This one is material, so it's like fabric. It's a fabric foam cup. It's probably foam in here, and then this is fabric. So I would definitely prefer this over the pleather, because I had one that had pleather, and the pleather starts to crack. It starts to crack after multiple years of usage. So this one is pretty cool. Unfortunately, in the box there's not extra pair of cups. I've had like Logitech's before, and a couple of other brands, and they include, well, they usually include a spare set of cups. So then you can just pull these off when they're dirty, when you want to wash them, or when they get worn out, and then you can put the new ones on. So these unfortunately just have one set, but I mean, it's just the little things, you know. I would have preferred a longer cable and a spare set of cups. I would even pay like whatever, you know, $5 or whatever more in order to just get a set included. I don't mind. I know a lot of people will just look at a headset and see a $50 headset and then another headset that is $55 and automatically choose the cheaper one. But I would easily pay more money if I can just get, for instance, a longer cable and an extra pair of cups. But like I say, they're very soft. They feel very nice with my hands. I'm going to put them on my head in just a second. So there is a microphone mute over here. There, that one is the microphone mute. Then there's a volume scroll, a little volume scroll button there. Then there's a power indicator over there for the power. And then the USB-C is plugged in there at the bottom. And then the microphone is plugged in over here. And then otherwise than that, the cups can rotate. completely like that and not completely to the other side, so that they can't rotate 180 degrees. So they can rotate like this. This is the maximum, and then they can rotate until here. That's the maximum. So they can't rotate 180 degrees. They can rotate maybe 100 degrees, just a little bit past the 90 degrees, to be honest. So I would prefer if they could rotate 180 degrees, just because if they are not very flexible, and sometimes you will put them down and or you might drop them or anything like that, and they might land like this. They will take more damage if they land like this than if they were just able to rotate further and basically land like this, or if you could place them like this. So you can place them like this, but you can't rotate this 180 degrees and place them like this with the cups facing upwards. Once again, I've had a bunch of headsets over my gaming career, and these are just the little things that make your life easier. Little stupid things like being able to rotate more than like 100 degrees. This is honestly just a little bit past 90 degrees that it can rotate. The top pad is soft foam, so I can show you here. It's like a soft foam. Only this gray part has the foam on it. This is hard plastic, so it will just protect the top part of your head, where the majority of the weight of the headset is gonna be on your head. I had a look at the website. The website says that these headsets are 350 grams, so it's not heavy. It's really not heavy. I've had heavier headsets, but yeah, weight can be an indication of quality as well, even though this doesn't feel cheap. It feels totally fine. The headset cups also can rotate a little bit, so I can show you here. They can rotate a little bit, so that will just help it. Some mutants out there who grew up next to a nuclear power plant might have a head that isn't perfectly shaped, so this flex that you get inside the cups, like inside this cup here, this flex will actually help you. So without moving this, you can see that the cup can actually move a little bit, which is nice. Like I say, if you grew up next to a nuclear power plant, this will probably be the headset for you with your weirdly shaped rugby ball head. So yeah, and there's the logo on that side that I haven't shown yet. So yeah, let's plug in the microphone, and then we will test the microphone. Like I said, I'm currently recording on my Meteor mic, so you just insert it in there, wiggle, and then you push, and that's it. That seems fine. The microphone stem, I don't know what you call this, this thing is actually gray. It's gray, it's not white. So I'm just trying to get the bloody camera to focus. Why is it focusing on the background so much? So it's gray, there we go. It's gray, it's not white. I would have liked it if it's white, because this is white and this is white and then this is gray. It just doesn't look nice. This should really have been white, in my opinion. And then, is it flexible? It should be flexible, so we can just check. Does it stay there for the most part? Yeah, it does stay there for the most part. So these are usually pretty flexible. So basically, you're just going to want to angle it towards your mouth a little bit. And usually you can also rotate these a little bit, but not too much. It will usually fight you a little bit. So you can just rotate it, and then if it jumps back, you just leave it. So this one jumps back quite a bit. So I can rotate it right around like that, and then whoops, it jumps back to basically the maximum where you can put it. So anyway, this is flexible, not extremely flexible. I've had some of these that if you flex it, you can actually hear it flexing, and then it stays there. So it is like I would almost say a higher intensity flex, but I prefer that. So then when you flex it, like right now, your mouth is pretty much going to be here. So if you want to flex it more, it just basically jumps back. So it doesn't need to be right up against your mouth, obviously, but once again, if you grew up next to a power plant, your mouth might be here instead of here. So you want to bend it down even more, but you can't because it just boops, jumps back right over there again. So it has a maximum amount of flex. This is basically the maximum amount. So if I leave it, you can see it goes back to there. So it won't bend more than this. You can bend it and it just goes back, which is fine. I'm sure it will be fine. So let's take the USB cable, because this thing probably hasn't been charged yet. It might have a little bit of charge from the factory, but we're going to plug it in with a USB cable, the unnecessarily short USB cable. I hate these kinks that are always in the cable, but what can you do? You have to preserve space, and then we're going to plug it in here at the bottom. Oh, it has colors. One thing that I've noticed, I've had two headsets previously that have a USB-C here at the bottom. And with some of these headsets, the USB-C gets dislodged very, very easily. So you just pull in on it a little bit and then it comes out. With one headset that I had previously, it was like that. The other headset actually had little clips. I'm not sure how they did it, but it had little clips inside which held it. So let's just test it to see how easy it comes out. Okay, not very easy at all. Yeah, I'm actually pulling quite hard. Yeah, no, it's very well stuck in there, honestly. That's very good. I'm not sure how they do it, because the end of the USB-C is actually flat and circular. So I'm not sure how they do it, but it's very well stuck. That's good. I like that a lot, because I hated my previous headset that I had that was USB-C, because you would just move a little bit and then it would catch on your shirt or anything, and then it would pull out. So this is definitely not going to pull out. If I can't pull it out like this, then it's not going to come out, honestly. So I can see a little bit of red LED over here, only at the bottom. I don't see it anywhere else. So we're just going to have to see. I'm not sure if there's a button. No, I don't think there's a button. What does this button do? I'm not sure if there's a button for LEDs. I don't see a button for LEDs. My previous headset also had a button for a LED. So it had like a steady blue, and then it had a breathing, like a rainbow breathing, and then off. So it had the three options: off, breathing, and a steady blue. This one, I'm not sure what this power button does. I'm pressing it, but I'm not seeing anything happen. Maybe it kills the sound. I'm not sure. I will have to listen to music just very quickly. But anyway, let me quickly switch over to this microphone, and then for the rest of the recording, I'm going to be using this microphone, not my Meteor mic. So I will be back in just a second. Okay, so I'm now using the headset microphone. As you can hear, probably there should be a difference in quality from what we've had up until now. I'm not sure if it sounds better or worse. I will have to check the recording afterwards, but I'm using exactly the same filters in OBS for my Meteor mic, which, as I already said, is this one. It's like an 11-year-old mic that I've been using. Exactly the same filters for this one as my headset. You can see my headset here. So a couple of issues. I took about 10 minutes, honestly, trying to figure out why it won't work. Because in the installation book, they say that you're just supposed to plug it in and then it should work. But the issue is I had it plugged in with the USB-C cable, obviously. And then I also had this one plugged in. I had the little dongle plugged in. So I had this one plugged in and it wouldn't work. The sound didn't work and the microphone didn't work. It just wouldn't work. It did pick up on my laptop when I plugged in the dongle, but it didn't work. The sound didn't work, the microphone didn't work. And then, to my surprise, I plugged out the USB-C and it worked all of a sudden. The headset came on, the microphone worked, the sound played and everything. I was watching a movie to test and the sound finally came through. So I thought, okay, that's very weird. Why, as soon as I plug out the power cable, the USB cable, only then does the headset work. So that is not good. That's not a good sign. Then, just to double check, I plugged in this one, which is the USB uh, uh, C. It's a USB-C cable that came with the headset to the 3.5 jack. So it's a 3.5 jack with the USB-C cable. So I plugged that in. I will plug it in again and I will show to you guys. So I'm plugging it into the laptop, and then, like right now, the microphone is working. You can hear the microphone. Then I'm going to plug in the USB-C that goes to the 3.5 jack. I'm going to plug that in, and what's going to happen is the headset is going to turn off. The sound turns off and the microphone turns off. Because unfortunately, I mean, this isn't a review of the headset, but unfortunately, it seems this headset only works when it is not plugged in any way, shape, or form. So it can't be plugged in with a 3.5 jack, and it can't be plugged in with a USB-C, with a USB cable. So I'm going to plug it in, and I'm going to try to continue talking, and my sound recording is going to go over to my phone's audio. So the sound quality is not going to be good when I do this. So I'm going to plug it in. Actually, I can just do this so that you guys can actually see. So you can see the LEDs. The LEDs are on right now. I'm not going to, here's the power button. I'm not going to be anywhere near the power button. I'm literally just going to plug in the headset, and you're going to hear the sound change because the headset is going to go off and the LEDs are going to go off. There's also this little white light here at the bottom. So this is now the USB-C to 3.5 jack that I'm going to plug in here, and you're going to see the headset go off for no reason at all. So now I just heard the headset say power off. So now the power is off for some reason. The headset seemingly can't function without when being plugged in. If you have it plugged in, it can't function. So I'm going to press the power button now, press and hold it. According to the manual, you have to press and hold it 5 seconds to turn it on, and it doesn't work. Literally, I'm pressing and holding it, and then I release it, doesn't work. I can press it once, doesn't work. So it doesn't come on at all. It refuses to come on when it is plugged in. Then I'm going to plug it out. So now it's plugged out. The headset is still off. Now I'm going to press the power button and the headset will work again. There you can see. It literally just started to work again, and the microphone should work again. So now you can hear me through the microphone again. So that's test number 1. The other test is with a second USB cable. So I'm going to unplug the 3.5 inch jack. So here goes the cable. I'm going to put it over here. Now the USB-C to USB cable is plugged in. That's the other one that came with the headset, and this one does exactly the same. So I'm going to take it, it's plugged into my laptop right now. I'm going to plug it into the headset, and the headset in the LEDs are going to go off completely. and it goes off. And there's a constant red light here. I don't know if you can see it. So the light is now constantly red and the microphone is off and the sound is also off because I'm playing a movie. You guys can't hear it, but I'm playing a movie to check the sound. So I'm gonna press the power button again, press and hold the button, and it's not coming on at all. You can press it once, you can press and hold it, it doesn't work. Then as soon as you plug out the cable and then you press and hold it, then all of a sudden it comes on again. It takes a while for the microphone to catch up. There we go. So yeah, I like the LEDs. The LEDs look nice. I'm not sure if they are customizable. It's like a rainbow effect. It's not a rotating rainbow effect, but it's a rainbow effect. It's always green here at the bottom. It's always pink here at the top. So I think it's a static LED system, not like a rainbow one that you sometimes get on some headphones. But yeah, that's a very, very big problem for me personally. As I said, it's not a review, it's just really a unboxing, and I wanted to just test the microphone so that you guys can hear the quality of the microphone in case you're considering purchasing it. But the fact that a headset can only function as a wireless headset, even though it comes with cables. It turns out these cables are only for power. They're only power cables. They as soon as you plug it in, the headset shuts off, it goes into a charging mode, and you can no longer use the headset at all. You can't use it at all. So that is quite bad in my opinion. It's very bad for the user friendliness. I mean, you can still use it as a wireless headset. There's no problem with the wireless headset functionality. You can plug the little dongle into your phone, as I already showed, with a little USB-C plug. It doesn't have like an Apple plug, like a lightning plug, but it comes with a USB-C plug. I'm not sure if you get this model in an Apple compliant version, even though I don't care much for Apple. But yeah, you can only use it when it is not plugged in. Hey guys, this is future LFP, so I just wanted to edit this little piece into the video here. After about a day, I received feedback from the creators, the manufacturers of the headset. By the way, this audio right now I'm recording on a different mic, not the Meteor mic and not the headset mic of the Marvo headset, because the Marvo headset sounds really bad. I honestly can say it's really quite bad. The fact that it's even worse than the sound from my phone, and I don't have a very good phone, the fact that it's better the sounding on my phone than it is on the microphone of the headset really does tell a lot. But anyway, I emailed the manufacturers. They replied within a day, which is good. It's a good reply time. But their reply doesn't make any sense, and unfortunately, I think it comes down to a language barrier. The fact that they are not able to give proper support in non-Chinese languages, Mandarin or whatever. So this is exactly what I said. I have the Marvo Echo RS model. When I plug it into my computer using the provided USB to USB-C cable or the USB to 3.5 jack cable, then the headset goes off and it will not turn on even when I press the power button on the headset. Why does the headset not want to turn on when it is plugged in? Can you please assist? The headset works when it is not plugged in, but as soon as I plug it in, then it turns off and will not turn on again. So that is literally exactly what I just showed you. The headset works, and then as soon as you plug in any of the two cables, the headset goes off and it doesn't want to come on again, which is really, really idiotic. This is the message that I sent to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer sent back something which I don't really understand. Dear, when you plug in with cable, it will choose wired connection channel firstly. So 2.4G, which is Bluetooth, cannot open. So what he's trying to say in broken English is that when you plug it in, the Bluetooth doesn't work. So you lose the wireless functionality completely when you plug it in with a cable, which is insane in my opinion. As I said in the video, I do not understand why they would create a wireless headset to only be usable as a wireless headset. You cannot use it. They explicitly designed it so that you cannot use it as when it is plugged in. You cannot use it as a wired headset, which I just think is really, really insane. But I just wanted to confirm with the manufacturer that I am not an idiot who is doing something incorrect. And here, as you can see, we have confirmation directly from Marvo, the manufacturer of the headset, saying that when it is plugged in, the Bluetooth cannot function. That is how they designed the headset. So that's really quite bad in my opinion. But anyway, so I'm going to jump back to past LFP right now. So you have to charge it. You can't use it while it's charging at all. And then you have to unplug it in order to use it, which means it's literally just a wireless headset. You cannot use it when it is wired, which is very bad in my opinion. That's really quite bad. My JBLs, which I already spoke about, they were cheap. I bought a pair of JBL, I think it was JBL 700s or something like that, a couple of years ago, and it was like $35. And they lasted like 2 years. They broke. I bought another pair because they just were good. They didn't last that long, but $35 for 2 years of good usage is okay. You know, that's okay. And I was pretty rough with them because I ride bike with them, and I sometimes go walking with them, so they have fallen to the ground on occasion. But they were also able to be used while charging. So I would take my phone charger and I would plug it into the JBLs, and they can charge while being used. These cannot charge while being used. You cannot use them while charging, which in my opinion is just a very big issue for me personally. If you just want wireless headphones that you can only use as wireless headphones, then that's totally fine. They will serve the purpose. But for me as a gamer who sits in front of their computer 24/7, it won't really work. I'm not really going to go through the effort of plugging them in and not having headphones that I can use at all for 3 hours. They say over here actually the charging time, I think it's on this side, the charging time is 3 hours, and then you can use it for about 50 hours. They say about 50 hours. You guys won't be able to read it, I don't think. Now, even if I try to zoom this fucker in, it won't. Come on, zoom in. Zoom in for me. No, my front-facing camera is not very good. But anyway, you can trust me, or you can just look on the Marvo website as well. 3 hours of charging time, so during those 3 hours, you can't use them. And then it says about 50 hours of usage time without the light. So, without the light, and then with the light 12 hours. Now, I don't know how to turn off the light. There's no, maybe I need to read the booklet, but I don't see a way to turn off the light. Let me have a look just very quickly to see. RNG, click twice. Okay, so you, 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that actually works. The booklet is actually helpful sometimes. So you click twice in order to turn off the RGB. So without the RGB lights, according to the booklet, obviously don't quote me on this, they will last 50 hours on a full charge. With the RGB lights, they will only last 12 hours. And then you have to charge them for 3 hours. And yeah, honestly, like I say, this wasn't meant to be a review, but I'm gonna comment on the stuff that I notice, and I don't like the fact that the USB cables are only 1 meter. That's way too short in my opinion. I don't like the fact that you can't use it while it's charging. That just seems very, very strange, very not user friendly at all. It just seems like why didn't they design the product to be usable while plugged in? That just seems very, very strange. Like I said, I've had not gamer headsets, I've had JBL wireless headsets. They can be used while plugged in, and they're like a $35 headset. This headset is actually more expensive, and yet it seemingly doesn't have that functionality. So I will be using it probably in the case where my JBLs break, because I've had my new pair of JBLs now for about a year, and I do use it sometimes when I go riding or when I go walking, and they will break eventually, and then I will probably use the Marvo headsets with a 50-hour battery. That's actually a very good battery life. Out of my JBLs, I get about 30 hours. I have to charge it usually every 3 days or so if I'm actually using it every day, even though that's, I'm sure the JBLs also said about 50 hours, but their actual usage time in my experience is 30 hours. But I have to check the battery size. They might have around the same battery size. They say that the battery size of these ones is 1000 milliamp. So 1000 milliamp. That's not massive, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. A phone usually has like a 5000 milliamp battery. So, and obviously your phone can go for sometimes 2 days without charging, depending on the phone and the usage and all of that kind of stuff. But anyway, this video turned out to be much longer than what I thought it would be, but that's how things go. So anyway, once again, very much thanks to EveTech for sending me these. It turned out to be part unboxing video, part review video, just with the small stuff that I've already found issues with in the first 30 minutes of using them. But yeah, like I said, I will definitely be using them when my JBLs breaks. They will totally be able to function as a wireless only headset, and I will check the quality once I actually edit this video, but you can also now hear me talking on the microphone, and you can obviously compare that quality with the quality of the voice recording from the beginning of the video, which was recorded using my 11-year-old Samsung Meteor mic, which I paid about like $50 for 11 years ago. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Once again, thanks to EveTech for sending me this. Very much appreciated. And yeah, I will leave a link to the EveTech purchasing page in the description below for any local South Africans who want to purchase it. Like I said, EveTech only ships in South Africa, but you can also find these same headsets on any other purchasing site. I did see them on Alibaba, so apparently the company does sell on Alibaba as well if you are in an international customer. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.